I think we'll be able to see how hard the foul is right here. That's a hard foul, and she does get her in the face.
We are exactly how many games into the WNBA season for the Dallas Wings? We're 3 games in. 3 games in. And DeJonai Carrington has already tried to take somebody's eyeball out of their skull.
3 games. That's how far we've made it into the season. And already, DeJonai Carrington is out here swiping at people's faces like she's trying to win a street fight, not a basketball game. One moment, it looks like a block attempt. The next, fans are gasping, asking if she just tried to gouge someone's eye out. You'd think it was an exaggeration until you see the slow-mo. No one's joking. This was wild. And yeah, the internet lit up like wildfire.
It's funny, after, of course, what we saw last year, and of course, this was the eye gouge from hell, where DeJonai Carrington tried to take her fingernails and scoop them out of Caitlin Clark's skull.
This is the same thing she did to Caitlin Clark. Her behavior, time after time again, is the same. This isn't something that happens in basketball. This isn't a basketball play.
And if this sounds familiar, it should, because the same player, DeJonai Carrington, was already in hot water last season for something just like this. That time, it was Caitlin Clark on the receiving end. She reached up and it looked like she was trying to scoop the ball, or well, Clark's eyeball. The clip made the rounds, the headlines came fast, and now, a year later, it's happening again. That's not a bad day, that's a pattern.
Now, her behavior is completely unacceptable on so many levels. I mean, would you want to play basketball with somebody with fake nails poking you in the eye? I don't think so.
Hey, weird. I mean, she's poking people in the eye like Ric Flair on the Von Erichs back in '83. I mean, really, what are we doing? It wasn't even that dangerous for them. I mean, seriously.
One commentator put it like this: she's poking people in the eye like Ric Flair back in '83. And honestly, he's not wrong. This wasn't a brush of the hand or some light contact. It looked like a full-on wrestling heel move. No ball, no play, just claws up and reaching. What are we doing here? This ain't sportsmanship. It's chaos in a jersey.
Look at that. Look at the steel on that, folks. Look at where there's no way. You'll never in a million quadrillion years convince me that's not some intentional eye gouge situation going on in the. Look at that. Look at the fingers are actually, let me make sure, let me bring, because I can't, there. Let me make sure the fingers are actually cupped around like that.
Look, her hand's on her back. Her hand is on her back. She's intentionally pushing her, and now she's about to hit her. This was intentional. Her hand's on her back.
The foul is right here. That's a hard foul.
Paige was already right there.
And she does get her in the face when she's coming down.
That was a purpose shot.
Then came the slow motion replay, and it changed everything. Freeze it at just the right moment, and you can actually see her fingers curling around the eye socket, not reaching for the ball, not defending. It looks like she's trying to scoop, literally scoop. That's not bad timing or poor form. That's deliberate. And the worst part, nobody stepped in to stop it.
Jason Whitlock, he's in rare form. DeJonai Carrington is going to seriously injure a player in the WNBA. She once again uses her fingernail to scrape across the face of an opposing player. The WNBA supports and panders towards DeJonai's form of bigotry.
Jason Whitlock didn't hold back. He straight up said it. DeJonai is going to seriously injure someone. And then he took it even further, calling out the WNBA for enabling it. He said the league was pandering to Carrington's behavior, letting her play dirty without consequences. And whether you agree or not, it's clear, if the league doesn't step in soon, someone's going to end up seriously hurt.
Back to her old tricks, WNBA waiting for someone to lose an eye before they do something.
Fans are already fed up. One comment said it all. The WNBA is just waiting for someone to lose an eye before they do anything. Ouch. But when you watch these clips and see this kind of stuff happening more than once, it's hard to argue with them. This isn't just one heated play, it's a repeat offense. And the silence from the league is louder than ever.
That's a full-blown eye rake. She was trying to injure. That WNBA pretends to be concerned about players, They have zero tolerance policy on mean words, but they allow DeJonai Carrington to play with daggers for fingernails.
This is where it gets ridiculous. The WNBA says it has a zero tolerance policy, but apparently that only applies to mean tweets and trash talk. Because DeJonai Carrington, she's out here with fingernails like daggers, swiping at faces, and no one's saying a thing. How does that work? You'll get fined for saying the wrong word, but slicing someone's cheek with your manicure? That's fine, apparently.
Someone is going to get seriously hurt at the hands of DeJonai Scissor Hands. I'm laughing, but it's really sort of comical that this just keeps happening.
DeJonai Carrington didn't even have to touch her. I watched it a few times and getting ready to make a play on the ball, but this was definitely an incredible reckless play that could have seriously injured 3 people. Look like another fingernail to the eye scenario. That is what it is. Another fingernail to the eye scenario.
At this point, fans aren't even calling her by her real name. They've given her a nickname, Dane Scissorhands. And it's not just funny, it's a warning, because if this keeps up, someone will get hurt. The scratches are real, the eye swipes are real, and it's only a matter of time before the next one goes way too far. This isn't a joke, it's a red flag.
I mean, what are we doing? Is this a professional sport or not? I think we're legitimately starting to wonder and ask these questions.
So now people are asking the big question, is this even a professional league anymore? Because if the refs let this stuff slide and the league looks the other way, what message does that send? This isn't rec league ball. This is the WNBA. Where's the accountability? Where's the leadership? Right now, it just looks like chaos in a jersey.
I don't know. Where's the leadership at? Question mark? Is there leadership? Is this on? Is there leadership, Kathy?
And with everything spiraling, one name finally came up, the WNBA commissioner. Because if this league wants to be taken seriously, it starts at the top. Fans are practically begging her to step in, to say something. Instead, it's been silence. Because just stop and think for a second. If Caitlin Clark had gotten seriously injured last season, or even worse, if she'd been sidelined for good, the WNBA would have lost its absolute hero.
On the all-defensive team as well, I would say. Carrington is.
And let's be real, once something like that happens, it's already too late to fix it. Fast forward to this game. After that foul, DJ stared Jessica Shepard down like, yeah, what are you gonna do about it? Honestly, that's not what professional basketball is supposed to look like. The league needs to protect its stars, not wait until it's too late. So now, all eyes are on Kathy, because if leadership doesn't step up soon, someone's going to get hurt, and this league won't have a shred of credibility left.